Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Big Dog Eats. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel and supporting us. We really appreciate it. Now today, we're actually doing our very first experiment on the channel and I'm really excited about this. So basically what we did is we've got 2 New York strip steaks. We're gonna cook them 2 different ways and see which one is better. So come on in, kick back and strap in because we've got an epic battle today. Sous Vide versus Reverse Sear. Who will win?
All right, big dog. Now break down this experiment a little bit more for us, man.
Well, we are really excited to bring this to you guys. We started using Reverse Sear when we started this channel. So I had never done it before. So I'm curious to see which steak is going to be more tender. A sous vide steak or the Reverse Sear. So I'm kind of excited to see what this looks
I
like.
am too, man. Now, I think my cap's going to be nodded towards the sous vide. If I had to take a guess, but we'll see.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing, but I want to give Reverse Sear a good chance and a good opportunity to see how well it works.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll give it a chance to stack up and you know, have an honest fight.
Absolutely.
Against the sous vide.
Heck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's take a look at these steaks.
Okay.
All right, so what we have here, we have 2 New York strips. They're both Angus beef, and they both came off the exact same loin. So this is going to be a really good test because it's the same chunk of meat that both these steaks came from.
Yeah, and they look good, man. I can't even lie.
They look amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and season these steaks. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, of course, as usual.
The trifecta.
Exactly. We're going to put 1 steak in the sous vide right now. We're going to wait 2.5 hours. We're going to put the second one in the oven for the Reverse Sear.
So the sous vide's going for 3 hours then?
3 hours, maybe 3 hours and 15 minutes-ish. It doesn't really matter at that point. The good thing is both steaks will come out at the exact same time. We'll sear them both and we'll be able to try them both as is.
Man, that is looking good, man. That is looking good.
They're both looking really good. So we are ready. I mean, we're ready to try this stuff. What do you think, brother?
I think we should slice and dice and see which
do
steak
too. Okay,
is
so
better.
we've got. Go ahead and pan down. Go ahead. We've got the reverse sear is this one, and the sous vide is going to be this one. So we're going to go ahead and cut into these and see how they look. So the first one we're going to do is the sous vide steak.
Oh.
And then the next one's going to be the reverse sear. They're both very tender, being cut.
Let's see it. All right. Let's get a side by side here. Wow.
They look amazing.
They look unbelievable. Well, let's see which one tastes better.
Let's see what we got. All right, we have the meat ready to go, and we're ready to try this stuff out. You ready, buddy?
Oh, I'm fiending for it.
All right, well, let's go ahead and do it. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to try the sous vide steak first because we've eaten these a million times. We know exactly what they taste like. So go ahead and grab one of those, brother.
And you know what? It looks like a textbook slice of sous vide steak.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Ooh.
I mean, it's just super juicy and super...
Tender.
Tender. Yeah, exactly. All right, ready?
Cheers.
Let's do it. This is a normal sous vide New York strip that we're used to.
Classic.
The salt, pepper, garlic powder got into the meat really good. It's super tender. It's medium rare, extremely juicy, just like it normally is.
Any night you have this for dinner, you know it's gonna be good. So,
you know, one of the great things about sous vide is you can't mess the steak up. You set it for a temperature, and it's that temperature. So that's what's great about it.
now, let's try the reverse sear now. I mean, I like a good reverse sear and all, but my heart kind of belongs to the sous vide. So I'm a little bit biased now, but we're still gonna give it a fair chance.
I'm gonna give it a fair chance, but sous vide is just so amazing. I just can't see the reverse sear being better.
Although it does look absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it definitely does.
All right, you ready to go in?
Absolutely, let's do this.
Let's pop it.
Okay. Take another bite.
This is going.
Okay, what do you think?
I think I'm very grateful to have all this meat here. But I also think the sous vide is a clear winner. That thing is, and the reverse sear is not bad, but I think I'm spoiled by the sous vide, and it just a lot of chewing there. It's just not as tender, not as soft, I guess you could say, as a sous vide.
That is correct.
What do you think?
Well, this is what I think. All right, so you have the sous vide, which is extremely tender. I mean, it pulls apart like nothing. It's very delicious, but then the reverse sear actually tastes a little, it's not quite as tender, but it's actually a little bit juicier. So it's like not as tender, but it has a little bit more juiciness to it. So it's kind of, but I do think that the sous vide definitely is the clear winner here.
I mean, don't get us wrong, everybody's steak will be devoured. But I'm pretty sure the sous vide will be the first to go.
Can't stop eating this stuff. All right, well, that's going to about do it for this week's video. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Our first experiment is in the books. What do you think, Jacob?
I think that it was a battle to the death, and the sous vide came out on top.
I'm telling you, man, this is something that we've been wanting to do for a while, and we are going to have more experiments. Some things we're probably already going to know the result, but we're going to do it to show you guys. But like I said, that's going to do it for this week's video. We do have several people that want to help us finish these steaks. We're going to bolt and get out of here. Again, thank you so much for your support. We really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Throw us a like. It really helps us out. And with that being said, Thank you for watching. See ya!